Hi, I'm Ashley Hall. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm part of the Faith at Work business ministry. I've been having a lot of conversations with business owners and entrepreneurs over the last few weeks. And what I'm finding is that although these are challenging times, there's also a lot of opportunity. I'm finding that business owners are using this lockdown as a period of introspection, so both in terms of spiritual growth, but also in terms of looking at our businesses. If I look at some of the conversations I've been having, I've heard people chatting about how the rand has decreased if I look at it compared to the dollar. However, I've also heard of large manufacturing companies that have got large investment coming in. I've had conversations with people who have factories that have converted them to manufacturing masks and ventilators. Recently, I chatted to a friend who's in the tourism industry, and he told me about how the Kruger National Park now is going live with people from around the world who now are able to see animals that they wouldn't have been able to see before, and people are glued to their screens for hours. I, for example, am involved in the education sector, and what I've found is that there's a huge amount of people doing online learning now, and I'm starting to say, is this the way? Are people starting to do more education through online learning than ever before, and will it eventually become free? And if I look at the health sector, for example, I've heard of applications now where you can measure your vital signs through an application. So I start questioning, how does that affect the medical world? And one can go on. So the questions you should really be asking are what, how, and why. So if I look at my industry, or if you look at your own industry, you should be saying, what do I do and how do I think it's going to change? And if I look at the how do I do it and how will that change? And finally, the why. And I think the why is the really important part. It really gets to the essence of why you got into doing what you did in the first place. So you need to be looking at your mission statement, your business statement, and possibly even reworking those. So to help you with some tips which I use to help me to become a little bit more creative in my thinking, I'll give you 5 tips which I think will help. So number 1, set aside time. Sounds obvious, but as an entrepreneur, I'm pretty sure you're pretty busy as well. So set the time in your diary, diarize it. Number 2, find a space which is going to stimulate creative thinking. That is critical. So switch off your phone. For me, it's going to the beach, going to a park, being near nature. That's really where I find I'm more creative. So find that space, even if it means a coffee shop. Number 3, exercise. And that's something I really enjoy doing. So I'll often go for a run, put my headphones in, listen to a podcast which relates to a challenge which I've got, and often I find I get a lot of ideas which come out of that. Number 4, and this is one which I really enjoy, and that's wonder. So let's go back to the early days of your business, when you started, and all the possibilities that you thought that there were. Take away any limitations and try and think outside of the box. Come up with as many ideas as you can and really extract those nuggets of information which you can actually apply in your business. And the 5th point I'd like to mention really is just about problem solving. So I think we all do this anyway. Looking at the end goal, working backwards and coming up with solutions to our challenges and writing them down. I hope these points help. I really feel that in this next phase in South Africa, there's going to be a lot of exciting opportunity. I'm really excited about having a president that leads us in prayer, and I really just urge you to take time out, spend time to be more creative, spend time with God, let Him urge you and push you in the direction in this new season that He feels He wants to lead you.